Chapter 081. You are listening at Mtlnovel Aud. The second and third times, the queen ant did not escape. The queen ant let out a scream, her wings were blown off, and her body was blown up to a blur of flesh and blood. The 3 blows burst the body, blowing it half to death. Suddenly, the queen's body began to shrink, and then curled up. Curl, with the same progress, a crystal clear film appeared on its body. The membrane has extremely strong defensive power, and the skeleton warrior's big knife can't even cut through 0. Ask for flowers 0, even the skeleton mage's attack couldn't break it for a while. It's another skill similar to extreme defense. See how long you can last. All of these skills have a time limit, and the stronger the attack, the shorter the duration. The skeleton warriors are constantly attacking, and the skeleton mages are also non-stop. Various attacks kept falling on the queen ant. After the queen ant curled up, its screams never stopped. The screams resounded throughout the ant cave. After a while, the sound of dense crawling sounded in my ears. Lin Moyu turned his head and saw that a large number of ants were rushing over from various caves. They're crazy, they're fast. It is the queen ant's skill, summoning ant colonies. The queen ant used her skills to call all the ants in the ant cave. Seeing this scene, Lin Moyu did not panic at all, but revealed a strange smile. There is such a good thing. Lin Moyu rarely laughs, and there must be good things when he laughs. More than a dozen skeleton warriors who were attacking the queen of ants suddenly disappeared, and in the next second appeared in front of Lin Moyu. They quickly meet the rushing ant colony. The 0 skeleton mage also turned the spearhead and aimed it at the ant colony. A round of fire instantly killed a flying ant. Then there's the constant roar of connections. The corpse burst one after another. Every move brings a huge amount of skills, no matter how many ant colonies there are. Don't even think about rushing over. The experience is really riding on a rocket, straight up. Listening to the call of the queen ant, it seems that the ants in the entire ant cave have rushed over. It's not clear how many Lin Mo is in number. Anyway, there are many, many more. Just look at his experience. When I entered the ant hole, the experience was 38%, but now it has reached 65%, and it continues to rise. If there are so many monsters blowing him up all the time, his upgrade speed can definitely surpass everyone. Finally, the queen's skill is over. No more ant colonies arrive. Lin Moyu secretly screamed a pity. The experience reached 78% at this time, which is 40% more than when entering the ant hole. The skill stopped. The queen ant stretched her body, and the injury she had just suffered had healed, and even her wings had grown back. I didn't expect it to have a therapeutic effect. With a wave of his big hand, he once again besieged the queen ant. The queen ant flared her wings, which cut at the skeleton warrior like a large knife, swept the skeleton warrior out, but unfortunately the damage was not great, and the skeleton warrior jumped and ran back. In an instant, the queen ant was seriously injured again. The queen ant's skill seems to have entered a cooldown and is not used again. The injuries on the body became more and more serious, and the queen ant also continued to scream and scream. 130 skeleton warriors, 70 skeleton mages, fully saturated attack. After holding out for just 10 seconds, the queen ant crashed to the ground. Kill the desert queen ant, experience plus. Get a silver level weapon, queen ant spear. Get silver level jewelry, queen ant ring. Get desert queen eggs. Get low level monster crystal nuclei, queen ant spear, silver level weapon. Strength plus 80, physique plus 80, gun skill increased by 13%, available after level 20. Queen ant ring, silver level jewelry, spirit plus 50, physique plus 50, mental recovery speed increased by 10%, level 20 available. Desert queen eggs. The eggs of desert queen ants can be hatched by animal handlers to obtain queen ants. 7. Chapter 91. Since the above can't work, let's go below. Desert queen eggs. Lin Moyu looked at the transparent item in the palm of his hand, which was shaped like an egg. This thing is given to the beast handler and can hatch the desert ant queen. With an ant queen, thousands of ant colonies can be cultivated. As long as the beast handler controls the queen, it is equivalent to controlling the ant colony. Although the level of the desert ant queen is not high, the beast can increase its level. Lin Moyu felt that this thing should be worth more money. You can ask when you go back. As for the 2 silver weapons, for Lin Moyu, they were dispensable. That is, you can exchange some money. A minute passed after the queen ant was killed, and the body disappeared. A passage was exposed. The skeleton warrior ran into the passage first, after entering the ant hole. In fact, it has been moving underground. And the channel is up. There was not a single monster in the passage, and it went all the way up until the sunlight was seen again. The shade of the ground disappeared, and the heat once again enveloped the earth. It's still yellow sand, and you can't see the head at a glance. It's hotter here, as if you're roasting. Behind the exit is a steep mountain forest. A mountain divides the copy. To get here, you have to go through the 310 ant cave. At this point, 11 hours have passed since entering the copy. This copy is too big and too much time is wasted on finding the road. The skeleton warrior moved forward quickly, hurrying. The longer it drags on, the lower the probability of getting the heart of a tyrant. Suddenly, a ray of light shot straight down and fell on Lin Moyu. The skeleton armor emits a dazzling white light to block the attack. The attack is strong, and the skeleton armor is rapidly collapsing. Lin Moyu was startled in his heart and quickly retreated. The light then hit the desert and exploded into sand bursts. Then there was light again. The skeleton warriors quickly formed a shield wall to protect Lin Moyu. Following the direction of the light, the attacker was seen. It was a monster that Lin Moyu had never seen before. The monster floated in mid-air about 10 meters above the ground. The shape is a huge ball, about 2 meters in diameter. There is an eye on the ball. The eye occupies 80% of the monster's body, and it is still 100 meters away at this time. Attack from a very long distance, and put so many skeletons without fighting, pointing directly at themselves. This monster is kind of interesting. The master was attacked, and the skeleton warrior rushed over as soon as possible. After the monster attacked twice and found it ineffective, it turned around and fled. The skeleton mage has attacked. It was not given a chance to escape at all, and the skeleton mage's attacks overwhelmed it. It was also accompanied by Lin Moyu's detection technique, Demon Eye Monster, Super Enhanced Elite Monster. Level, 28. Strength, 500, Agility, 2000. Spirit, 6500. Physique, 3000. Skill, Destruction Ray. It turned out to be a mage monster. Seeing such a high spiritual attribute, Lin Moyu knew that this monster belonged to the mage department. The strange places of the mage department are common, but this is the first time I have seen it like this. The strength attribute is inferior to ordinary monsters of the same level. It seems that all attributes are given to the spirit. The power of destruction rays is indeed not small. Chapter 082. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It almost shattered the skeleton armor in just one fell swoop. The key is that the attack distance is very long, more than 100 meters can launch an attack, and can fly, and found the attack boring, and even ran away. Thinking about it this way, it's really hard to deal with. It's a pity that Lin Moyu has too many skeleton mages, and the attack power is terrifying. A volley fell, and the demon eye was instantly seconded. Kill level 28 demon eye monsters, experience plus. Obtain primary demon eye crystals. Primary magic eye crystal, magic props. Alchemists can use it to make props, and formation mages can also use it to arrange formations. Lin Moyu glanced at it and put away the demon eye crystal. This thing seems to have a lot of effect, but the level is too low. Anything brought with the elementary, the effect is basically to use it below level 40. Once you pass level 40, it is an intermediate category. Above level 70, it belongs to the advanced category, generally speaking, except for some special items. Those with the word primary will not have too high value. With this experience, Lin Moyu began to pay attention to the sky. Skeleton warriors also keep an eye on the sky when advancing. Soon, a huge building appeared in sight. It looks like a castle. Outside the castle guard, there are huts, arranged in arrays, a military camp. You can see countless orcs moving in the barracks from a distance. There is even a playground in the barracks, and there are also military formations. Practicing in it, Lin Moyu began to understand the meaning of tyrant. It means king. The monster in the barracks has a head like a lion, and his body is covered with hair, wearing armor. Each one is more than 3 meters tall. The actions are neat and orderly, and the majesty is majestic. It's not like a scattered monster. It's easy to break one by one. Here, one careless monster needs to face more than 10 monsters at the same time. This is not an ordinary monster. All of them are super enhanced elite monsters. more powerful than the monsters of the same level of nightmare difficulty replicas. Even a team of 40 people can be difficult to fight. It requires good coordination, top-notch equipment, and all-round skills, unless like Lin Moyu, crush the past with absolutely powerful force. The skeleton warriors have already charged. The skeleton mage followed. There are monsters floating on the barracks, and the skeleton warriors are found for the first time. A warning was immediately issued, the gate of the barracks opened, and an army of more than 100 people rushed out. This is the way to play that belongs to Lin Moyu. He was also thinking about what he would do if he changed to another profession. There should be a long-range class to pull the demon eye monster over, and then destroy the demon eye monster first. Then clean up the past little by little, and gradually eat away the monsters in the barracks. Otherwise, like him, directly facing the orc army, death is certain. Lin Moyu followed the skeleton mage forward, and at the same time released the detection technique, Desert Lion Warrior, Super Enhanced Elite Monster. Level, 28. Strength, 6,500, Agility, 5,000, Spirit, 2,000, Physique, 5,000, Skill, none. Compared to the takeoff ant, the Lion Warrior's strength is stronger, and the agility is greatly improved. High strength and agility greatly improve combat effectiveness. The physique is weaker than that of the ant family, only 5,000, but seeing the armor they were wearing, Lin Moyu felt that this physique 5000 might be a little hydrated. Before the skeleton warrior collided with the lion warrior, the skeleton mage's skill attack had arrived. Skill, Burst Flame. Skill, Ice Storm. Skill, Tornado. Skill, 5 Thunderbolts. Fire, Ice, Wind Power, 4 elements, and 4 distinct skills bloom in the lion population. There are all individual group attacks. The skeleton mage's spiritual attributes are too strong, and the skill attack power is also terrifyingly high, even surpassing the skeleton warrior. Under a round of concentrated fire, several lion warriors immediately fell to the ground. Lin Moyu followed behind and raised his palm. Skill, Corpse Burst. With a loud bang, the neighborhood was cleared. Kill level 28 Desert. Lion Warriors, Experience Plus, obtain Lion Skin *5, Lion Warriors within 60 meters, none of them can survive. Soaring experience is like riding a rocket. There were still lion warriors in the barracks, but they couldn't stop Lin Moyu's advance. No matter how many they come, they also deliver food. Suddenly, a corpse was thrown into the air. It was subsequently detonated. The monster that had been floating was killed on the spot and fell with a bang. Lin Moyu used the corpse explosion skill more and more easily. There is a feeling that after using it a few more times, the corpse explosion skill can be upgraded again. The skeleton warrior entered the barracks, not paying any attention to the lion warriors inside. Crush thoroughly. In the blink of an eye, the monsters in the barracks were cleaned up. Swish. Sharp arrows rained down in the air. A large number of archers appeared on the castle. Desert Lion Archer, 0.7 Super Enhanced Elite Monster. Level, 29. Strength, 5,000, Agility, 6,500, Spirit, 1,500, Physique, 4,500. Skill, 100 shots. The sharp arrows are dense like raindrops, and the skeleton warriors are swinging their knives one after another. The castle is 50 meters high, and skeleton warriors jump high and climb up from the walls. However, the sharp arrow had a strong impact, and after trying several times, they were all repelled halfway. The skeleton mage stood under the castle and began to fight the archers. Various spells fell, and the archers were killed one by one. However, more archers immediately filled the gap. The dead archer fell on the city wall, and Lin Moyu's vision was blocked, unable to lock on the other party, and therefore unable to use the corpse to burst. The best way to break through the castle is to break through the front of the gate. Some skeleton warriors had already rushed to the gate and slashed with large knives. The gate is very strong and cannot be opened for a while. The rain of arrows on the castle never stopped. Since it can't work above, let's blow up the gate. Attack the gate with all your might. Chapter 92, Single Killing World-Class B0SS. Skeleton warriors gathered in front of the gate, constantly attacking the gate. Like stacked arhats, the skeleton warriors stood on their shoulders and heads, attacking as many gates as possible. The skeleton mage was divided into 2 batches. Electricity and fire skeleton mages attacked the gate just like the skeleton warriors. The skeleton mages of the Wind and Ice series are suitable for attacking the lion archers on the city wall because of their group attack skills. If other teams saw Lin Moyu attacking the city gate like this, they would definitely laugh at him that he had special props to attack the city gate, and it would be much easier. Of course, Lin Moyu's such a door-breaking method is not impossible, it's just thankless, and there was a rain of arrows falling. Changed to ordinary professions, long ago suffered heavy casualties. Only skeleton warriors, with their super high physique, attacked the city gate there against waves of arrows. Gradually, Lin Moyu also felt that something was wrong. Chapter 083. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It shouldn't be like this. I'm playing so hard that other professionals can't beat it. Don't say 40 people, 100 people can't do it. There must be some other way to siege the city. I'll ask when I go back. The castle gate is much stronger than the quest boss, and the skeleton warriors attacked for 10 minutes before it shattered. Behind the gate was a group of lion warriors who had been preparing for a long time. Skeleton warriors rush into the castle like wolves. The skeleton mage's attack fell first. The lion warriors fell to the ground in a scream. Lin Moyu raised his palm. Rumble. In the explosion, the lion warriors were completely wiped out. Then the skeleton warriors rushed to the head of the city and strangled the lion archers. Powerful super-enhanced elite monsters have no resistance in front of the skeleton warriors who are far shorter than them, especially after the skeleton mage also ran to the city wall. It was completely a one-sided slaughter. When Lin Moyu stepped into the castle 04, the lion warriors and lion archers were all cleaned up. Along the main road of the castle, the skeleton warriors quickly advanced. 13 hours have passed. In the center of the castle, a huge lion orc sits on a throne. He wears a crown on his head and exudes a powerful momentum. He sat there like an invincible king. Even when he saw the dense skeleton warriors, he still didn't care. When he looked at Lin Moyu only felt a huge aura sweeping towards him. The breath was huge, and even Lin Moyu was a little breathless. A strong sense of oppression was felt. Is this a world-class boss? Sure enough, it's completely different from the bosses I've seen before. Lin Moyu saw this level of boss for the first time, and although he was frightened, he still had to fight the same. With a wave of his big hand, the skeleton warrior had already rushed forward. At the same time, Lin Moyu's detection technique also followed. Lion Clan Tyrant, World-Class Leader. Level, 31. Strength, Agility, 8,000, Spirit, 4,000. Physique, Skills, Hell Roar, Angry Jump, Rotating Storm. Although it has been expected for a long time, I can't help but be frightened when I see the attributes. The power attribute is 1,000 points higher than that of the skeleton warrior, which means that the attack power of the tyrant is very high. The agility is not low, the spirit is a little worse. It is not a mage monster, so it is normal. The physique is Gundam, on par with the skeleton warrior. In addition, he is a boss, and his health is much higher than that of physique. This has been true for previous bosses, and this is no exception. It's really not easy to kill even if it's not easy, and the sooner the better. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. The skeleton warrior had rushed to the tyrant's side, and the tyrant finally reacted. It stood up sharply and stepped on it hard with its big feet. With a loud bang, the earth cracked, and several skeletons nearby were shaken off. The power attribute is not covered, and the skeletons that are shocked are all injured to varying degrees. The tyrant is at least 15 meters tall, and the skeleton warrior stands at its feet, leaving only a black spot, which is inconspicuous. It seems that the two are not at the same scale at all. More skeleton warriors rushed up, jumped high, and jumped on the tyrant, grabbing the hair on the tyrant's body with one hand. He slashed wildly with a knife. The skeleton mage's skills are constantly activated, and colorful skills are thrown at the tyrant, and the spell skill explodes on the tyrant. The flames produced a violent explosion. Thunder and lightning fell one after another. Cold ice covered half of the tyrant's body. The tornado cut it like a knife. The tyrant roared. A huge axe appeared in his hand. The axe swept across, and dozens of skeleton warriors were swept away at the same time, crashed down one house after another. So strong. Lin Moyu looked in his eyes. He didn't know how other professional teams would deal with this tyrant boss. The other party was too strong. Those knights simply could not hold out a few times under the tyrant. The palm emits a shimmering light, red glow under the hood. A red shackle appeared above the tyrant's head, and his speed suddenly slowed down. A 150% slowdown slows down the tyrant's movements. The pressure on the skeleton warrior suddenly became less. The tyrant also felt the change in himself, and suddenly raised his head to the sky and let out a roar. Skill, Hell Roar. The roar turned into a shockwave and instantly spread around. Large swathes of houses collapsed with a roar. Lin Moyu was also impacted. The skeleton armor only lasted 2 seconds before completely collapsing. Lin Moyu reacted extremely quickly hiding behind the skeleton mage, and then put a skeleton armor on himself again. The skeleton warriors were shocked in the roar, and even the few skeleton warriors on the tyrant's body were not spared. At this time, the tyrant suddenly jumped high and rushed towards Lin Moyu. Skill, Rage Jump. Seeing this, Lin Mo's face changed slightly. If he is hit this time, he should not die, or even be injured. Damage is transferred to skeleton warriors and skeleton mages. It is estimated that they will be greatly harmed. The skeleton mage on the side moved quickly and directly pushed Lin Moyu tens of meters. The tyrant crashed to the ground, smashing out a huge pit and shaking all the skeleton mages away. The skeleton mages were all injured, but not too badly, although the physique is not as good as that of a skeleton warrior. It also has a physique of 6,000, and it will not be killed in seconds. Lin Moyu dodged this blow, and flames ignited in his palm. A spark fell on the tyrant's head. Skill, Soul Flame. The tyrant suddenly let out an earth-shattering scream. The entire castle shivered in screams. Even the world boss can't stand this attack that goes straight to the soul. Lin Moyu took the opportunity to retreat again and distance himself from the tyrant. The skeleton warriors returned one after another, once again entangled with the tyrant. If there are no skills, a few skeleton warriors, with Lin Mo's slow curse, were able to grind the tyrant to death. It's just that the opponent's skills are too strong. In particular, the skills all have a shock effect, which causes trouble for the skeleton warrior and skeleton mage. Lin Moyu caused the skeleton mage to scatter and attack the tyrant from all directions. 0. No matter how the tyrant launched his skills, he didn't want to completely break away from the skeleton mage's attack. The tyrant wields a giant axe, chopping or sweeping. Because of the effects of the slow curse, the speed of the tyrant has more than doubled, and the threat to the skeleton warrior is greatly reduced. The skills of the skeleton mage fell on the tyrant like a cannon, and the tyrant seemed to have a premonition that his situation was not second. With a loud roar, he picked up the axe and spun it suddenly. The wind picked up, and the skeleton warrior was shocked again. It's really troublesome. All skills have a shock effect. Lin Mo was a little unhappy, but then again, if it's really so easy to kill, the tyrant doesn't deserve to be called a world-class boss. No matter how other teams kill, Lin Moyu's playing style is like this, directly pushing zero without too many skills, completely overwhelming people. The skeleton warrior did not attack again after being shocked to fly. The skill of a tyrant is not over yet. A large number of tornadoes appeared around the tyrant, and the tornado whistled, destroying the house zero. These tornadoes became the tyrant's umbrella and blocked a large number of spells. As the tyrant continues to spin, the tornadoes become more numerous and more intense. Rumble. All the tornadoes spread outward, striking in all directions in an instant. Chapter 084. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Everywhere it passed, the earth seemed to have been plowed and houses completely destroyed. Several skeleton warriors could not dodge being hit by the wind cyclone. The bones were torn, making an ugly friction sound, as if they would be torn apart at any moment. Zero soul fire jumped in the tornado. Lin Moyu felt that these skeletons were seriously injured in an instant, and immediately took them back to summon the empty 310 room. I didn't expect the tyrant's skills to be so strong that even the skeleton warriors were severely injured. Think of the skills of the Goblin King. It seems that the boss will drop the boss jewelry material, and the skills are very strong. Lin Moyu's palm was always burning with flames, and again soul flames attacked the tyrant, but the tyrant in the skill seems to feel nothing. Until the end of his skills, the damage accumulated just now exploded at the same time. Earth-shattering screams resounded throughout the copy. The skeleton warrior was like Xiaoqiang, who couldn't be killed and pounced back again. Some jump on the shoulders of the tyrant, some on its head, some on its chest, and the knife falls wildly. Skeleton mage's spell attacks followed. Skill. With Lin Mo's order, all the skeleton warriors' large knives burst out red light at the same time. Skill, Berserk Strike. This blow is very heavy. Where the knife fell, the blood of the tyrant splattered, and the flesh and blood were blurred. The screams also waned violently. The soul flame did not stop, falling on the tyrant one after another. The skeleton mage's spells are also becoming more and more violent. The tyrants tried to fight back, but with little success. It bursts with skills again, after having an experience. Lin Moyu already knew how to circumvent it, again did not give it a chance. After the battle lasted for 20 minutes, the tyrant finally fell in its castle. 0. Kill the lion tyrant, experience plus. Get gold level weapon, tyrant battle axe. Get gold level weapon, tyrant dagger. Get gold level armor, tyrant staff. Get tyrant's heart. Tyrant tomahawk, gold level weapon, plus 500 strength. Tomahawk skill increase by 25%, available above level 30. Tyrant dagger, gold level weapon, agility plus 500, assassin skill increase by 25%, available above level 30. Tyrant staff, gold level weapon, spirit plus 500, mage skill increase by 25%, available above level 30. Heart of a tyrant, special item, a must for crafting. A tyrant necklace, chapter 93, this is pressing people to the ground and stepping on their faces. Lin Moyu let out a long sigh of relief and finally got it. This is one of the hardest bosses he's ever fought. At this moment, Lin Moyu somewhat ignored the level gap between himself and the other party. He's only level 20. No, at this time, Lin Moyu's body was glowing with white light. After killing the tyrant and gaining experience, it is already level 21, instinctively checked his attributes, and couldn't help but show a hint of surprise. Other changes were not much. Strength, agility, and physique each increased by 30 points, reaching 33. 0. Spirit increased by 200 points, and itself reached 1500. Soul Flame and Summoning Skeleton Warriors have all been upgraded by level 1 to level 21. To his surprise, the Summoning Skeleton Mage had also reached level 21. Unexpectedly, with the increase in level, I upgraded together. Is it true that after you learn the skills, you will automatically increase along with the level? This thought suddenly came to his heart, and then he was shocked by himself, and there was even a coolness behind him. If that's the case, I'm going to practice a few skills to the full level as soon as possible. Otherwise, the higher the level, the more difficult it is to practice. It seems that he will come to the Tyrant Desert again and rely on the desert fruit to cultivate skills. Just as Lin Mo was thinking about it, the pot had exploded on the side of the copy hall. The bells rang one after another, 6 rings in a row. 3 tones is a new record for ordinary copies. The 6 tones represent a new record for large copies. There was no one outside the hall of copies. Hundreds of people were crowded into the replica hall, and hundreds of pairs of eyes were staring at the light curtain of the Tyrant Desert replica. Not only them, but people outside the replica hall kept teleporting over and rushing directly into the replica hall. They were all called by the people inside. It's coming out, it's coming out. I didn't expect that the team of Bailey Academy could really set a new record. It's a miracle that it's only been 14 hours since they went in. It may not be a new record set by Bailey Academy. That is, Lin Moyu also went in, maybe the new record was set by him. Lin Moyu? I haven't heard of it. Where is the little one? What kind of team did he lead? An arrogant voice sounded, and the group walked into the copy hall. They wear uniform clothing with a uniform logo on them. It's Bailey Sheng of Bailey Academy. The grandson of the dean of Bailey Academy, Bailey Sheng. Bailey Sheng's eyes were proud, and he strode in with the people of Bailey Academy, and said coldly, "Which academy did you speak, Lin Moyu? Haven't heard of it." A copy of what team he brought in. The voice band is full of arrogance, someone said in a deep voice. Lin Moyu entered alone, and he brushed it alone. Single brush. Ha 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 ha. Bailey Sheng suddenly burst into maniacal laughter. Single swipe large copy. Are you kidding me? Bailey Sheng's eyes showed a fierce light, and he was about to start if he didn't agree with each other. The man was obviously taken aback, but he still had the courage to say, "It's just to tell the truth, Lin Moyu is really a copy of a person, and everyone has seen it." Indeed, Lin Moyu entered alone, and never came out. That is, it is possible that your Bailey Academy is still not allowed to enter the copy. Bailey Sheng frowned. Lin Moyu, who is it? At this time, someone next to him whispered, I seem to have heard that he has set 2 new records in the Hall of Copies in the past 2 days. But it's all low level, a mutant forest, a spider nest, and some people say that he seems to have something to do with Shirakami-sama. Bailishing looked at the 2 copies, and at the same time saw the new record set by Lin Moyu. He was also taken aback by the record result, which was a bit exaggerated. He realized a problem. So, he's actually only level 20, almost, at most level 22, otherwise you won't be able to enter the spider's nest. The corners of Bai Xingxing's mouth revealed a strong disdain. A little guy with a maximum level of 22, entering a large copy alone, really doesn't know the height of the sky. It's just a grandstanding guy. Don't think that luck has set 2 new records, just think that the world is invincible. What kind of strange things are in large copies? Who dares to say that they can brush alone? Maybe he's just sleeping in the copy. His words were echoed by most people, especially the people of Bailey Academy showed a disdainful smile. Suddenly, a voice sounded, I think Lin Moyu can be brushed alone. 100 miles of victory heard the prestige and saw Shu Han. It's a woman, and she doesn't look bad. He was also embarrassed to get angry at a girl and snorted, you know what? Shu Han said, I believe Lin Moyu. Bailishing said coldly, you believe there is a fart. Shu Han also snorted and ignored him. At this time, a golden light burst out from the Tyrant Quest and illuminated the entire replica hall. The golden light fell on the replica light curtain, showing a line of writing, the heart of the tyrant has dropped. It is followed by the time point of the drop. If you want to get the heart of a tyrant again, it will have to wait until a year later. After a year, this line will disappear, indicating that the tyrant's heart can be dropped again. Wow! Everyone is boiling again. It really dropped the heart of a tyrant. Good luck. It's not luck, it's playing fast enough. He must have killed the tyrant within 1 hour, otherwise it would be impossible to drop the tyrant's heart. Bailishing laughed. Good, nice job. I just said, we in Bailey Academy are not only going to set new records, but also to get the heart of a tyrant. From now on, my Bailey Academy will also have boss jewelry. Everyone in Bailey Academy also showed joy. Chapter 085. You are listening at all.Audio. Not only breaking records but also gaining the heart of a tyrant is a great honor. The entire Bailey Academy cadets had light on their faces. As for Lin Moyu, it had already been forgotten by Bailey Sheng. The light curtain refreshed again. The team that was previously the first place moved down to the second place. A new record has officially appeared. Lin Moyu, level 21. 14 hours, 11 minutes and 43 seconds, when Lin Moyu's name appeared, everyone was stunned. Bailey Sheng's smile froze on his face. The pride just now suddenly shattered. It's like falling from heaven to hell. He had the illusion that everyone around him was watching his jokes. Shame, embarrassment, shame, all kinds of emotions appear in the heart. Bitter. Lin Moyu, who the hell is this guy? Bailishing clenched his fists and blamed all these things on Lin Moyu. Suddenly, a flash of light flashed in front of the copy, and a person appeared in sight. Lin Moyu came out of the copy and looked at the surrounding area full of people, feeling very uncomfortable. In particular, there seemed to be a pair of eyes looking at themselves, full of anger. There seemed to be a little depression in the anger. You are Lin Moyu. Lin Moyu felt strange. He didn't know this person. Did you mess with him? But this is not important. Just now the copy came out. The first thing to do is to hand over the task. Of course, it is the task of the White Gods, activating the teleportation stone. Lin Moyu left the copy hall, being watched by so many people. It's strange if he doesn't leave. He is not a monkey in the action garden. 0 miles of victory. Seeing that Lin Moyu didn't take care of himself at all. Didn't put himself in the eye at all. Angry, one face flushed, and said angrily, let's go. After that, he used the teleportation stone to leave, and those who came with him also used the teleportation stone to leave. Here they have no face to stay. I always feel that the way others look at me is not quite right. I don't want to come back in recent times. Shameful, uncomfortable, want to cry. Finally gone. Bailey Academy is a big loss this time. Tomorrow, this matter will spread throughout the academy, and Bailey Academy will definitely be very famous. That is, who let them be so high profile, and dragged one by one as if they were 2580,000, they deserve to be unlucky. This face is the trampling of the wolf pressed on the face by Boss Lin. Obedient, you guys found no, The big guy got through the copy and was only level 21, which means that he was only level 20 when he entered the book. Level 20 single brush large copy, is this something that a human can do? Necromancer, is there really such a strong profession? Even if the profession is strong, it is impossible to be strong to this extent. He must have awakened talent, and it is not an ordinary talent. Shu Han listened to these words and was in a very good mood. It seemed that Lin Moyu had succeeded, and she was happier than her own success. I'll just say you're okay. Shu Han grinned and jumped away from the copy hall. After Lin Moyu returned, he contacted Bai Yuan for the first time. What's going on? Can't find a team. Bai Yuan's lazy voice sounded in the communicator, and this guy seemed to be resting. Lin Moyu whispered, I have obtained the heart of a tyrant. Oh, got it. Young, what? The next moment, Bai Yuan suddenly let out a strange cry. You say it again. Lin Moyu could only repeat again, I have obtained the heart of a tyrant. So soon, it didn't take long for the task to be handed over to him. Bai Yuan asked, where are you? Lin Moyu said, I'm in the dormitory. You go to the door of the dormitory. Good. Chapter 94, Where to Earn Contribution Points. The Yuan battlefield. Had just finished his call with Bai Yuan. The communicator vibrated a little, set a new record in the Tyrant Desert quest, get 5,000 points, 30 contribution points. Only available once. Seeing the message, Lin Moyu smiled slightly. Large dungeons do reward a lot more. It's a pity that you can only get it once. At the door of the dormitory, Lin Moyu saw Bai Yuan. Before he could speak, Bai Yuan reached out and grabbed Lin Moyu, and the two disappeared instantly, and Bai Yuan used a teleportation stone to teleport with Lin Moyu. In the next second, Lin Moyu found himself outside a small courtyard. The courtyard is on the mountain, which looks very quiet, surrounded by bamboo forests, and the wind is very comfortable. It was already night, the moonlight was shining, and the sky was full of stars. There are bamboo growing out of the courtyard, and small magic lamps are hung on it, providing weak lighting to the courtyard. It shows the extraordinary artistic conception of the owner of the courtyard. Lin Moyu was a little dumbfounded. He liked such a house. Bai Yuan was very satisfied with Lin Moyu's performance. This is my house. It's not bad. Good. Lin Moyu nodded in acknowledgement. In today's era of monsters and ferocious beasts, almost no one lives in the wild. Everyone lives in the city, guarded by the walled army, which is too dangerous in the wild. It is estimated that only people like Bai Yuan will live in the wild. Let's go inside. Bai Yuan smiled and strode in with Lin Moyu, passed through the front yard, did not enter the room, and went straight to the backyard. In the backyard, a tea table is wafting with fragrant tea. In the backyard sat a middle-aged man who looked gentle and dressed in robes, like a learned scholar. Lin Moyu was in awe when he saw him, so he took the initiative to speak and saluted respectfully. Lin Moyu has seen Mr. Meng. Meng Anwen, like the White God, no one knows about 310 people in the Xinxia Empire, one of the strongest professionals, a god-level formation grandmaster, Meng Anwen. He is respected as Mr. Meng. He has made outstanding contributions to the Xinxia Empire. Like Shirakami, his deeds were written into textbooks. Lin Moyu has also seen Meng Anwen's photos in books, and has also read his deeds zero and has a respect for Meng Anwen in his heart. Meng Anwen smiled and nodded. Come and sit and take a sip of tea. Bai Yuan smiled. Don't be so restrained, old Meng is a good talker. Take out the heart of a tyrant. Lin Mo took out the tyrant's heart. The shape is like a heart, it is a little soft to the touch, and it looks like a living creature. Meng Anwen glanced at it. It is indeed the heart of a tyrant. Bai Yuan looked at Lin Moyu. Did you really go to single brush? Lin Moyu nodded. Single brush. Bai Yuan showed a strange look. How did you brush the past? This, Lin Moyu didn't know how to answer, and hesitated. Just brushed past zero. Bai Yuan also realized that he asked a stupid question. How's the grade? Meng Anwen spoke. Lin Moyu replied honestly. 14 hours out. Nodded. Bai Yuan's face showed shock. The speed turned out to be so fast, so to speak. Lin Moyu's one-person combat power even exceeded the team of 40 people. Moreover, Lin Moyu was only level 20 when he entered the copy. Level 20 can reach such combat power, and then the combat power may be stronger after that, if you can turn 3 times. Bai Yuan thought a little excited. Meng Anwen was much calmer. And did not say anything, not bad results, old Bai, promise others to do things. That's nature. Bai Yuan took a talisman, the primary, Ia, cooling talisman, but exactly the same as Lin Moyu had seen before. Bai Yuan said, this cooling talisman is yours. In the future, if you want to upgrade it to a medium-level cooling talisman, the advanced cooling talisman, you have to rely on yourself. I can tell you how to upgrade. Lin Moyu knew that there was no free lunch, and immediately said, what is the command of the White God? Seeing Lin Moyu so good, Bai Yuan was very satisfied. This is not urgent. I ask you if you want to enter Genesis Seminary. Well, I knowingly asked, Lin Moyu said softly, yes. Bai Yuan smiled, I know that you level up quickly, and your level is not a problem. What you lack is contribution points. Lin Moyu still nodded, yes. Chapter 086. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Lin Moyu's answer was also expected by Bai Yuan. Bai Yuan's eyes flashed with the light of an old fox. Then do you think you can earn 100 contribution points? Lin Moyu shook his head, unsure. Now he has 90 contribution points, but it is far from the 1000 contribution points required by the Genesis Academy, not even 1/10. He planned to brush all the records of the copies he could enter in the copy hall. As for how many contribution points can be obtained, I don't know the bottom of my heart. If you count 5 to 10 points for a copy, even if he sets a new record for all the copies below level 30, it is still not enough. Bai Yi followed the seduction. Have you heard of the Yuan battlefield? Alien battlefield? Lin Moyu still shook his head, indicating that he had not heard of it. Bai Yuan took a sip of tea. The old god was there. There are a lot of good things in the Yuan battlefield, which can be exchanged for contribution points. The Academy has a station in the Yuan battlefield, assigns tasks, and can also get contribution points for completing tasks. All in all, if you want to get contribution points quickly, you have to go to the Yuan battlefield. Lin Moyu's eyes lit up slightly. There is clearly an interest in the meta battlefield. Bai Yuan paid attention to Lin Moyu's expression, knowing that it aroused his interest, and changed his words, but the Yuan battlefield is not something that anyone can go to. It's like a copy hall, you have to get qualified. Lin Moyu looked at Bai Yuan, how can I go? Bai Yuan smiled, I can give you this qualification. Conditions? Lin Mo said directly, I have dealt with Bai Yuan several times and know Bai Yuan's character, everything, equivalent exchange, there is no such thing as a free lunch, there will be no pie in the sky. Bai Yuan smiled, smart. There are many good things in the meta battlefield, there are many copies, and sometimes natural secrets appear. The quest in the meta battlefield has a feature, the level limit is very relaxed, and you can enter it at 5 levels, just like the Tyrant Desert replica you just went to. You go to the Yuan battlefield and bring back a few materials from the copy. I've made a list of the materials I need. Bai Yuan didn't seem to have considered the possibility of Lin Moyu not agreeing. He smiled like an old fox. The communicator vibrate, and Lin Moyu received the list. It's all some material, dragon hearts, 10, dragon blood, 10 drops, dragon horns, 10 roots, dragon nuclei, 5 pieces. Several materials are related to dragons. Needless to say, this copy is also related to the dragon family. Lin Moyu looked at Bai Yuan speechlessly. The dragon is such a powerful creature, he is only level 21, so he wants him to slay the dragon. What is the difference between this and having him go to death? Bai Yuan said, don't worry, it's not a real dragon, it's just an orc known as the Dragon Clan, which is essentially no different from the Lion Clan in the Tyrant Desert. So did it was. Lin Moyu understood. He did not doubt what Bai Yuan said. With Bai Yuan's identity, he will not lie to him. Lin Moyu asked, is the cooling talisman also effective there? Bai Yuan had a natural expression, of course it works. What if the cooling talisman energy runs out? His primary cooling talisman is now in a state of full energy and can be used 10 times. After the energy is used up, it is necessary to recharge. Bai Yuan said, this is simple, there are many methods. You go to the alchemy hall of the academy, find the alchemy master inside, and pay the points. Listening to the several methods he said, the simplest is to go back to the academy to find an alchemist in the alchemy hall and spend the corresponding points. You can also find an alchemist outside, that is, it costs gold coins, and it depends on whether people are willing or not. Charging also requires a lot of materials, which requires money, or find your own materials. Some special materials can directly charge the cooling talisman, however, that kind of material is rare and not easy to find. In short, it is most convenient to go back to school to charge. It's about spending points. Any more questions? Lin Moyu thought for a while. Lord Shirakami, do you know about the desert fruit? Bai Yuan's face showed surprise. You entered the Tyrant Desert this time and got the desert fruit? Got it. Bai Yuan laughed. It's really good luck. This thing is unattainable. It's a good thing for cultivating skills. Have you used it? Lin Moyu said softly, I used it, but the number is not enough. Even Bai Yuan said that it was a good thing. Obviously the desert fruit is indeed good. Bai Yuan patted Lin Moyu. Don't think about it, this thing is unattainable. You won't necessarily touch it 10 more times. Although the skill cultivation room is not as good as the desert fruit, it is actually quite good. When the opening ceremony is over, I will send you to the Yuan battlefield. Lin Moyu asked again, if I cultivate my skill to the full level, can I upgrade my skill when I level up? Bai Yuan was stunned for a moment. How is it possible? Skills are all to be practiced. Lin Moyu seemed to understand something, and did not continue to ask, but asked some other questions. Bai Yuan also answered truthfully, he knows a lot and is very comprehensive. Lin Moyu's problems, to him, are just common sense. After Lin Moyu left, Bai Yuan played with the heart of the tyrant. Gee, the tyrant necklace, it's really a good piece of equipment. The heart of a tyrant is shaped like a heart, but it is essentially a crystal nucleus, which can be used to create BOSS jewelry, tyrant necklaces. Meng Anwen said, is it appropriate to get him to the Yuan battlefield so early? Bai Yuan smiled. You can also see that this kid has the ability to single large copies. It shows that the strength of this kid is no worse than some professionals who have just turned second. It's better to go to the Yuan battlefield early to experience it. Meng Anwen said in a deep voice, it seems that you really want to cultivate him. Bai Yuan tilted his head and looked over, can't it? The old guy cultivates his sister, I will train him, I will compare with the old guy, who cultivates the stronger person. Meng Anwen was crying and laughing, and the majestic white god in the eyes of outsiders sometimes looked like a child. Then why don't you tell him that there are enemies in the Yuan battlefield and it is not safe? What is there to say? You will naturally know when you get there. Chapter 95, He's in again. After returning to the dormitory, Lin Moyu summoned 5 skeleton warriors, and then fell asleep. He fought in the quest for more than 10 hours in a row, and was scorched by the scorching sun in the great desert. Physical and mental exhaustion. I don't even want to meditate. With the heart of a tyrant, he exchanged it for a primary cooling talisman from Bai Yuan. I also learned about the existence of the meta battlefield and understood how to earn contribution points. Lin Moyu already understood what to do next. In the blink of an eye, Lin Moyu was already asleep and made a steady breathing sound. The corners of his mouth smiled slightly, dreaming beautiful. In the Hall of Replicas, it is still lively. There are quite a few people coming in and out, not worse than daytime at all. Some people like to act in the middle of the night and team up to brush books. As the light lit up, one person after another appeared in the Hall of Copy. 40 people broke away from the copy and appeared in the Hall of the Copy. Lao Tzu is back. With an excited shout, the knight at the head had a face full of excitement after a fierce battle. Not only him, but everyone in the team. Hey, the people from Bailey Academy are back. It seems to have been successful. What if it succeeds? Anyway, they are embarrassed today anyway. Looking at their excitement, they don't think they're setting a new record. Knight Qingqiuyang, as the captain of the Bailey Academy this time, was full of pride. His gaze swept over everyone. We have increased the Tyrant Desert Quest raid time to 15 hours and 58 minutes this time, setting a new record. Bailey Academy, mighty. Those who went in with him shouted. Suddenly, someone pointed to the light curtain and said, Captain, it doesn't seem right. Isn't that right? What's wrong? It's been timing since I entered the copy, and it can't be wrong. Qingqiuyang turned his head towards the light curtain, first saw the information that the tyrant's heart had fallen. It's really not right. We didn't get the heart of a tyrant. Who beat it? Doubts just rise to see rankings. Their ranking is impressive, but unfortunately not in the first place, but in the second place. In the first place, Lin Moyu, level 21, 14 hours, 11 minutes and 43 seconds. Cheng Chuyang's whole person was stunned. Chapter 087. You are listening at Novelful.Audio. A person, level 21, 14 hours, he thought of the man who had stepped into the copy before them. The chill rushed straight to the brain. This can't be. Cheng Chuyang let out a strange cry. He couldn't believe it. Their ranks are well prepared, the best professional ratio, the best equipment, unified command. It took a lot of hard work to kill B0SS, pushing the time into 16 hours. Although he did not get the heart of a tyrant, he broke the original record after all. This is already a very remarkable thing, but their efforts were suppressed by one person. How is this possible? This can't be. How is this possible? Cheng Chuyang was like crazy, and he couldn't accept this fact, but facts are facts. Everyone in the copy hall looked at them with smiles. Everyone in Bailey Academy felt that they were rubbed on the ground by this person named Lin Moyu. The face is hot, really humiliating. Some people have lowered their heads in shame. Captain, let's go. Let's go back first. We'll go back and talk about something. Cheng Chuyang finally calmed down and looked at the light curtain on the copy with a hint of reluctance. Go. The people of Bailey Academy immediately used the teleportation stone to leave, and walked clean in an instant. The hall of the copy suddenly burst into laughter. I really didn't expect that Bailey Academy would be slapped in the face twice a day. People, Lin Moyu didn't say anything, he just did it. It's so funny, don't you see the expression of Bailishing today? It's really super funny. Today I was completely punched in the face. What a terrible beating. The face is not swollen, the heart is swollen. A group of people are not afraid of big things when watching a play. Anyway, this matter will spread throughout the academy tomorrow, and by then Bailey Academy will really be completely famous. Everyone in the academy knows how proud Bailey Sheng of Bailey Academy is, and his grandfather is the dean of the academy, and he does not put ordinary students in his eyes at all. This time, he came so high profile, but the result was gray and slippery. Let many people see the joke. Sleep until you wake up naturally. Lin Moyu slept comfortably. When I woke up, it was already 10 a.m. the next day. The stomach growled. After Lin Moyu got up, he felt that his whole person had completely recovered, except for the fact that the mental power has not fully recovered. Everything else has returned to its peak state. Stretch out, wash and eat, looking at the large area of food in the storage space. He naturally thought of Ning Yi, this naughty little girl of the elf. I don't know where to go. After eating, Lin Moyu activated the teleportation stone and came to the copy hall. Although Bai Yuan said that desert fruits can be encountered but not sought, he still wanted to try his luck. If he can encounter the desert fruit, then he is sure to cultivate the two skills of slow curse and bone armor to the full level in a short period of time. Bai Yuan's answer was that in addition to talent skills, other skills needed to be cultivated by themselves, and it was impossible to upgrade as the level increased, but his own summoning skeleton mage skill, after cultivating to the full level, really upgraded with his level. Lin Moyu couldn't determine whether the skill of summoning a skeleton mage was special or his own profession was special, so you can only verify it again. You are Lin Moyu. A voice interrupted Lin Moyu's thoughts. Lin Moyu raised his head and found that at the entrance of the copy hall, a person was looking at himself. Lin Moyu didn't know this person, but just snorted, something. The man said, Senior Bailishing wants to see you and come with me. There was an inexplicable arrogance in his tone, especially after seeing Lin Moyu's attire. He determined that Lin Moyu was not a person from the academy department, and should belong to ordinary students. The expression is even more proud. Lin Moyu glanced at him and felt that this person's brain was not normal. Passing by him and entering the hall of copy, a fluttering voice came, let him come by himself. The man's eyes widened, and he saw Lin Moyu ignore himself. 0. Ask for flowers. 0, what a big bold. Do you know who Bailishing is? The man shouted angrily, I don't know. Lin Moyu had already walked in front of the tyrant desert copy. I wanted to enter the copy, but found that the cooldown time was as high as 240 hours, and I couldn't wait for 10 days and 0 Lin Moyu, let alone 10 days, 10 hours would not wait. Spending 2,000 points directly eliminates the cooldown, and another 500 points go into the quest. Now he still has 125,000 points, and he has a lot of money. The man's face was red and white, and he gritted his teeth in anger. Lin Moyu really didn't give face at all. Lin Mo's situation in the book was seen in the eyes, and they all showed surprised expressions. Obediently, Lin Moyu has entered the Tyrant Desert again. It's not going to set a new record. It's quite possible that the Mutant Forest and the Spider Nest are like this, setting records twice in a row. The first time can still be understood, the second time is simply not giving people a chance. I can understand that the first time is not knowing about the copy. The second time I am proficient, the results will naturally be good. Many people were talking about it, and their eyes were full of curiosity. I want to see if Lin Moyu will set a new record again. Large copies are different from ordinary copies, and they don't have to rush if they take more than 10 hours, just wait for the bell to ring. For some reason, they have full confidence in Lin Moyu to set a new record. The man also teleported away after seeing Lin Moyu enter the copy. Back in Bailey Academy, I met Bailey Sheng. Lin Mo refused to come. He said, if you want to see him, go by yourself. Bailey Sheng sat in the academy and frowned. This guy has a big shelf. Yes, you're welcome. Bailey Sheng snorted coldly. Don't think that it is very powerful to be able to brush the Tyrant Desert alone. After all, it is only a low-level book. He doesn't understand the career change after the second turn, and the profession that was strong before the second turn may become weak after the second turn. I called him here to give him face and give him a chance. Since that's the case, then ignore him, and have the opportunity to meet him outside in the future and teach him a lesson. Bailey Sheng's pride is known to the whole school. The humiliating story of Bailey Academy yesterday has spread throughout the academy this morning. Bailey Sheng didn't even go out with a face. In his heart, he also hated Lin Moyu very much. If you want to regain face, the best way is to take Lin Moyu under your command. But Lin Moyu didn't give him a chance at all. In the academy, it was impossible for him to really make a move on Lin Moyu. Otherwise, even if Grandpa is the dean, he will not be able to keep him. If in the wild, that's two things. The Tyrant Desert remains the same, yellow sand flying, scorching sun. Hopefully the map isn't random. 135 skeleton warriors, 70 skeleton mages appeared at the same time, heading in one direction. The desert ghost trees along the way are almost all killed in seconds. Skeleton warriors do not skimp on their skills. Skeleton mages have faster skills and deliver ranged strikes. One by one, the monsters passed in seconds, and in just over an hour, an oasis was found in the line of sight. A smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. The map hasn't changed. 7. Chapter 96, Desert Fruit. Can meet that the skeleton warriors collectively rushed to the oasis. Not surprisingly, a large group of desert giant scorpions was greeted. The skeleton warrior did not move, dragging the desert giant scorpion and running forward along the oasis waterway. The desert giant scorpion persevered in pursuit of the skeleton warrior. The skeleton warrior controls the running speed, which is basically the same as the desert giant scorpion. The team is getting bigger and bigger, and the desert giant scorpions along the way have joined the pursuit team. Chapter 088. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Lin Moyu followed the rear of the team, maintaining a distance of about 1,000 meters. After running like this for half an hour, I finally saw the young ants. Lin Moyu quickly accelerated his speed to catch up, and the skeleton warriors also stopped collectively and fought with the desert giant scorpion. One by one, the desert giant scorpions died under the skeleton warriors' knives. The huge difference in attributes is simply a one-sided crushing slaughter. When Lin Moyu arrived, the desert giant scorpion had already been killed by a third. Rumble. 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 The explosion suddenly sounded. Yellow sand flew all over the sky again. Skill, corpse burst. Lin Moyu continued to exert himself, non-stop, and did not skimp on his spiritual power in the slightest. Even though the desert giant scorpion is dead, he is still using his skills. He was practicing his skills. 310. Corpse bursting can only be cultivated in actual combat. At the end of the last quest, Lin Moyu already felt that his corpse bursting skill was about to upgrade. This time it was used 30 or 40 times in a row. Mental power is directly consumed by 1/3. Finally, I got my wish and ushered in a skill upgrade. Corpse burst, level 3, detonate the corpse, and deal 20% damage to the corpse's health to enemies within 3 meters. The dot range increases, and the damage value increases. After the talent increase, the killing range reached 100 meters, and the damage reached 600% of the corpse's health. Before coming to the ant cave, Lin Moyu saw cacti again. Unfortunately, this time the cactus did not bear fruit. Bai Yuan said that this thing can be encountered but not sought. Lin Moyu had a small disappointment in his heart, and it was erased in the next second. Then be a level up, you can't waste points. An army of skeletons rushes into the ant cave. There was an experience. This time there was no need to look around for maps and find outlets. The team followed almost a straight line, straight towards where the queen ant was. Gradually, a group of ants followed the team: larvae, worker ants, soldier ants, flying ants. There are all kinds of ants, there are hundreds. Lin Moyu put on a skeleton armor and hung behind from a distance. The team came to the queen's nest, and the ants stood outside and did not dare to enter. It seems that many dungeons are like this, and mobs are afraid to enter the territory of the boss. In this regard, Lin Moyu also felt normal. Skeleton warriors blocked the intersection and fight the ants, until Lin Moyu arrived, solving the battle with corpse bursting. Lin Moyu looked at the information that kept appearing, and laughed in his heart. You can raise another wave of experience. Soar from 2 experiences entering the quest, once for the desert giant scorpion and once for now. These 2 waves of corpses added 15% of his experience. This is just an appetizer. The real big dish has not yet been staged. Lin Moyu drank a bottle of primary spiritual potion and restored 100 spiritual power. Although 100 spiritual power is dispensable, it is enough for him to use 10 corpse bursts or put a few bone armors on himself. After cleaning up the mobs, the team rushed into the queen ant's room. The 4 guards who quickly rushed towards the queen ant set fire. Under a round of fire, kill a cordial in seconds. At this time, the other 3 cordial ones all went on the defensive. When the skill was cast, the shell armor of the whole body was covered with a layer of luster, and the defense power was pushed to an extremely high level. Skeleton warriors attack non-stop. Massive attacks from wind, fire, thunder, and ice fell on the queen ant guards at the same time, rapidly consuming their defensive skills. The queen ant flaps its wings and screams. Launching a sonic attack. Have already tasted a sonic attack of the queen ant. Although the range is large, the power is not very good. The bone armor on Lin Moyu's body flickered continuously, completely resisting it, and even more so for skeleton warriors. It cannot be said that it has no effect, only that it has no effect. The skeleton warrior's attack was still continuing, and in just 10 seconds, the luster on the 3 queen guards was already very dim. The queen flared her wings again. Skill: Storm Strike. For a while, the storm blew, and the skeleton warriors were blown away. After landing on the ground, the skeleton warrior turned over and ran over non-stop to continue attacking the skeleton mage in front of Lin Moyu, becoming Lin Moyu's meat shield. Seeing that the light on the queen guard's body was about to disappear, Lin Moyu gave the order in his heart. Skeleton warriors burst into skills. Skill: Berserk Strike. Almost instantaneously, the 3 queen guards' defenses collapsed, and they were beaten to half crippled at the same time. The skeleton mage mended the sword, and a large number of skills fell with brilliant light. At the same time, Lin Moyu's palm lifted. Skill: Corpse Burst. Rumble. 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 With 4 loud bangs in quick succession, 4 explosions swept through the cave. The queen ant was seriously injured by the explosion with a scream, and instantly went into a curled state. Curled up, the queen's injuries quickly recover. At the same time, screams resounded throughout the ant cave. Lin Moyu smiled at the corner of his mouth, waiting for these moments. Not like last time. This time, he did not clean up the monsters in the ant cave. The number of ants inside will be staggering. Now he just waits for the ants to deliver them to the door. A group of skeleton warriors had already run back and blocked in front of him. More than 10 seconds later, there was a dense crawling sound in the cave, accompanied by the sharp screams of ants, which made people listen to the scalp numb. Ants are seeing in all directions, and a large number of ants are coming here from all directions. Soon, an ant with black pressure appeared in the line of sight. Below is crawling, above are flying ants. How many there are, Lin Moyu does not know. After waiting another 2 seconds, the ant colony was less than 20 meters away from him. Do it. When the order sounded, the skeleton warrior responded to the sound, and the skeleton mage was faster. Dozens of skills were thrown out at the same time. For a while, the cave was filled with colors, there was a scream in the ant colony, and some ants were already dead. Lin Moyu instantly locked the monster, skill, corpse burst. The explosion resounded through the ant cave. 0 The whole cave was shivering, one after another, very rhythmic. Lin Moyu is not brainless, but waiting for more ants to explode a wave. Gradually, a large number of ant carcasses began to accumulate in the cave and piled up into a hill. The ants that came in behind knocked over these hills again, and they stepped on the corpses of their clan and rushed towards Lin Moyu. At the call of the Queen of Ants, the ants are not afraid of death. A huge amount of experience rolls in the blink of an eye. The experience point has reached 50%, which is amazingly fast. After level 21, the upgrade speed slows down again, not like a big jump every 5 levels. Lin Moyu predicts that after brushing the Tyrant Desert quest this time, it is not bad to have more than 85% experience. It will be slower after that. It's a little slow. Lin Moyu couldn't help but sigh. If others hear this sentence, it is estimated that they will vomit 3 liters of blood. Others go from 20 to 30 levels, fast 1 year, slow 2 or 3 years. At the speed of Lin Mo's language, he could reach level 30 in a month or 2 at most. It's still too slow, and people are more popular than dead. Lin Mo exploded in a frenzy. 10 minutes later, there was finally no more blame. The entire monster of the Ant Insight Cave has died. The Queen's screams also stopped. The curled state is lifted. Queen Ant recovers from injury, but what awaits it is the saturation attack of skeleton warriors and skeleton mages. Chapter 089. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 135 skeleton warriors wielded their large knives at the same time and burst out their skills. They attack from all corners, either under the queen or on the queen's body, back, head. The injured queen was on the verge of death in an instant. The skeleton mage's spells followed, completing the mending of the sword. The queen ant was almost killed in seconds, much worse than the last time. I didn't even use the skill. Kill the desert queen ant, experience plus. Get silver level weapon, queen ant long sword, 0.7, get silver level jewelry, queen ant ring, get low level monster crystal nucleus. Queen ant long sword, silver level weapon, strength plus 80, physique plus 80, sword skill increase by 13%, available after level 20. Queen ant ring, silver level jewelry, spirit plus 50, physique plus 50, mental recovery speed increased by 10%, level 20 available. This harvest is not as much as last time. No desert queen eggs were obtained. Stepping over the corpse of the queen ant, Lin Moyu walked out of the ant cave and entered the territory of the lion clan. Look at the towering castle with its fortified gates. Lin Moyu knew that if you wanted to quickly open the castle gate, you needed siege equipment. 0 siege equipment was not sold in the exchange, and you needed to collect materials by yourself and find a blacksmith to build. Lin Moyu does not have this kind of idle effort, or with a simple and crude method. The skeleton warrior directly broke the door. At most, that's a few more minutes of wasted time. It has only been 5 hours since he entered the copy, more than twice as fast as the last time. He could afford to waste such a little time. World-class boss, I'm here again. Lin Moyu waved his hand, and the skeleton army rushed straight away. Chapter 97, one with 39 brush copies. I ask you have seen no. Lion warriors die in batches. The castle gate is broken, skeleton warriors kill the castle, and all the lion monsters are cut down. The team advanced to the desert tyrant's throne. The tyrant looked at the inconspicuous little buddy and with mockery and disdain in his eyes. This kind of look was something Lin Moyu had never seen in other copies. It seems to have a little spirituality. A new record is about to be born. An idea popped up in Lin Moyu's heart. The original purpose was for desert fruits. As a result, the desert fruit did not. It became a brush book, and it was still a quick brush. Lin Moyu gave the order to eliminate the rioters, and at the same time cast a slow curse on the tyrant. Then he retreated from a distance and stood on the roof of the distant house to watch the battle. The level 21 skeleton warrior has reached the 4-dimensional attribute, and the spiritual attribute of the skeleton mage has also been upgraded to. Compared with the previous level, it has been greatly improved. The combat power is stronger, and the attributes suppress the tyrant. In addition to their skills, tyrants can also outperform skeletons, and they are inferior in all other aspects. What's more, it is still 205 to 1, no matter how the tyrant resists, the final result is already doomed. Just 10 minutes later, the tyrant fell in front of Lin Moyu again with unwillingness 0, kill the lion tyrant. Experience plus. Get gold level weapon, tyrant staff, get gold level weapon, tyrant longbow, obtain gold level armor, 04 tyrant robe, obtain gold level armor, tyrant light armor, obtain, world boss crystal nucleus. Tyrant staff, gold level weapon, spirit plus 300, physique plus 200, mage skill increase by 25%, available above level 30, tyrant longbow, gold level weapon, agility plus 400, physique plus 100, bow and arrow skill increase by 25%, available above level 30, tyrant robe, gold level armor, spirit plus 100, physique plus 200, physique. Enhancement 10%, level 30. Or above available. Tyrant light armor, gold level armor, agility plus 100, physique plus 200, physique increased by 10%, available at level 30 or above. World boss crystal nucleus, a crystal nucleus belonging to the world boss, which may be used to make various props. Lin Moyu looked at the experience, 84%, the upgrade speed is almost 10% slower, he didn't clean up the monsters in the desert, everything only increased to 84%, left the copy from the exit. As soon as the copy came out, it was surrounded by people. Just now, the bell rang 6 times in a row, and a group of people poured into the copy hall again, when they saw the new record on the tyrant's copy. They all gasped in fear. Lin Moyu, level 21, 6 hours, 11 minutes and 33 seconds. This. Speed. It's terrifying, it's really a record that you don't want to break in 100 years. Guy Lin, can you take me to brush the second book? Guy Lin, please bring it. Boss Lin, take me to brush the tyrant desert, just once, I want to complete the mission of the academy. Boss Lin. A person surrounded Lin Moyu and begged Lin Moyu to hug his thigh. These people are basically ordinary students in the academy. It's hard for tyrant quests to form a team, and they can't find a team at all. If you organize yourself, the level of equipment and skills are uneven, and there is no unified command. 9 times out of 10, it can't be brushed over, but now, they see hope. Faced with the requests of so many people, Lin Mo was slightly strange. What task? Lin Mo's words attracted everyone's puzzlement. It is the task of the academy, and the school will assign a series of tasks after enrollment. Only those who complete these tasks are eligible to join an independent college. One of the missions is to clear the Tyrant Desert quest. If you can't complete this task, you can also use contribution points to offset it. 50 points can be credited to the Tyrant quest, but contribution points are too difficult to get. We've all been stuck in this task for a long time. The guys from the academy wouldn't take us. We have tried to fight in our own organization, and the failure rate is very, very high, and we can only pass occasionally. We don't want experience, we don't want equipment, we don't want materials, we don't want anything, we just want to complete the task. Everyone explained the reason. Lin Moyu listened and did not speak. At this time, someone suddenly asked, "Classmate Lin Moyu, how could you not know about the quest?" Yes, this is an academy mission, every cadet has it. Lin Moyu said, "I am a freshman, I just arrived at the school 2 days ago, and the opening ceremony was held the day after tomorrow." 000 Everyone was stunned. It turned out to be a new student who had not yet held an opening ceremony. No wonder the mission has not yet been received from the academy. The tasks of the school are all issued uniformly. It's no wonder that when Lin Moyu first came, he didn't understand anything. Someone else needs to explain it. But then again, the freshmen who have just arrived have broken the quest in a row. Single swiped large copies that no one has ever swiped alone. This is already the history of the founding of the university. Okay, according to this trend, Lin Moyu may even brush off all the copies in the copy hall alone. No hell level difficulty can stop him. Maybe there's the only very large copy, which can be a bit difficult. Everyone was shocked, and they begged one after another. Guy Lin, you don't lack points, we can pay points. Yes, we can pay points. Don't want anything, we also give you extra points just to complete the mission. Yes, we can pay points, and I give 1,000 points. I also give 1,000 points. 1,000 points is not a lot, but it is not much. These people have more or less savings. Lin Moyu calculated that he would need 2,500 points to swipe a copy once. Even if you have more than 120,000 points, you will eventually run out. Moreover, he also has to buy equipment and buy skill scrolls. Naturally, the more the merrier. But if you take them to complete the task, you can earn points at a time. It doesn't affect me either. Lin Moyu calculated that it was indeed a good way. It's okay to take you through the mission, 1,000 points per person, but I have a request. Seeing Lin Moyu agree, everyone showed joy. Lin, please say. It's okay, we just need to pass the task, and nothing else. It's just, we all listen to you. Lin Moyu said, if you find a desert fruit outside the ant cave, you can't grab it with me. All of them were old trainees and had heard of desert fruits. This is simply the supreme weapon for cultivating skills, and it is much better than the skill cultivation hall. Chapter 090. You are listening at Novelful.Audio. Lin Moyu would make this request, which is normal. Don't worry, I won't grab it. I don't want any desert fruits, I just want to complete the mission. Yes, I just need to complete the task. Lin Moyu said, in that case, which of you will come first? I'll come first, I'll go first. Let me go first, I've been stuck for this task for a year. I've been stuck for 2 years. Let me come first. For a while, the scene fell into chaos. The whole hall of copies is noisy, everyone wants to go first. Lin Moyu frowned, this face was too messy. Then someone suddenly shouted, everyone be quiet. Shu Han walked out from the crowd, everyone is quiet, everyone is lined up, and 310 people will come. We lined up by the time of the card task, and the longer the time, the more we got to the front. Shu Han's words are very convincing. Lin Moyu also felt that this was good, just line up according to the task time. Under Shu Han's command and dispatch, everyone quickly lined up the line, one by one. They traded the points to Lin Moyu, and then joined Lin Moyu's team. Lin Moyu said to Shu Han, thank you, I'm in trouble. Shu Han grinned, little things. He knew that Lin Moyu didn't like to speak, so he took the initiative to take over the job. Lin Moyu asked, have you completed your task? Shu Han smiled warmly, it's done, you go get busy, don't worry about me. Lin Moyu nodded, if you have a task to do in the future, you can find me. Shu Han smiled happily, okay, you are not allowed to refuse at that time. It won't. The team was completed, and Lin Moyu received points, more than 160,000 points. This way to earn points is unprecedented. There are indeed teams that bring people over, usually 1 or 2, those well-equipped teams compress the quest that required 6 people to fight to 4, you can then take 2 people for a fee and earn points. This is fairly common in the Hall of Quests, but like Lin Moyu, 1 with 39. Unhurt, everyone entered the copy along with Lin Moyu. I saw the yellow sand in the sky, follow me, don't overtake me. Lin Mo instructed, everyone said, don't worry, we all listen to you. What do you say, we'll do it. You say to the east, we will never go west. You say squat, we will never lie on our stomachs. The words of this gang made Lin Mo cry and laugh. As soon as his mind moved, the army of skeletons poured out. Chapter 98, the honest don't be a dead skeleton army appeared, bringing gusts of wind, and the temperature dropped several degrees. I'll go. This is Boss Lin's summon. Immortal summoning, no wonder it is called a necromancer, but this number is inevitably too much. Is this Boss Lin's profession? This must be a legendary profession. I have seen more than legendary, and I have never heard of such a profession. I'm afraid there are 200 of them. There are warriors and mages, real bulls. It's scary. Everyone sighed. There were timid ones, who were actually frightened and took several steps back, and suddenly fell to the ground, and the skeleton army set off, and Lin Moyu had already walked forward. Everyone quickly followed. I was still amazed. They were an eye-opener that they still had this kind of profession. What is called one person into an army? This is one person into an army. Soon, the skeleton warrior encounters a desert ghost tree, super enhanced elite monster. In their eyes is a very powerful existence. It's not much worse than the boss in the nightmare quest. Even a team of 40 people takes half a minute. The last time I teamed up with someone, it was this desert ghost tree, and we fought for 2 minutes to get through. Me too, it's too hard. The physique is super strong, the strength is high, and our knights can't withstand it. I don't know how many of Lin Moyu's skeletons have to die to kill it. In their eyes, skeletons are not strong. It is estimated that several will have to die before they can be beaten. Skeleton warriors rushed towards the desert ghost tree. The dead branches of the desert ghost tree attacked quickly, and the skeleton also wielded a large knife, cutting off all the dead branches. Then the knife fell like lightning on the desert ghost tree. The skeleton mage's spells have followed. Dozens of spells fell. The desert ghost tree fell to the ground with a scream. Everyone was stunned. Can't believe it, but the tips that come out don't lie. They do gain experience. It's over. This battle hasn't started for 3 seconds. Is this over? Make no mistake, this is a super enhanced elite monster, just killed like this. My obedience, what kind of skeleton attribute should be in Boss Lin? Lin Moyu looked at the experience of less than 10,000, and couldn't help shaking his head and laughing secretly. There are gains and losses, and he alone can gain 300,000 experience. Now with 39 people, only a few thousand experience, but fortunately, in exchange. 4 points, it is worth thinking about. With points, is experience still a problem? It's a big deal to brush it yourself a few times, and you'll have everything, and points can buy skill scrolls. 800 points per beginner skill scroll, intermediate skill scrolls with 1 credit. What happens to his skills if he doesn't have a skill scroll? His profession is not another profession. There is no skill book, no inheritance, all on his own. Lin Moyu had already figured out that points were very important to him. Since that's the case, he will try to earn as much as possible. Take the crowd and move fast. Everyone witnessed how Lin Moyu's skeleton easily killed the desert ghost tree. It was simply a second kill. A monster of this level is nothing in front of Lin Moyu. Until it comes to the oasis, skeleton warriors ran forward with a large number of desert giant scorpions. Lin Moyu also ran. The professionals in the back also followed. Guy Lin, what are you going to do? Obedient, how strange is this going to drag? There are already hundreds, and the number is increasing. Want to rely on the skills of the skeleton mage to kill in groups? It should be. I noticed just now that the skeleton mages of the wind and ice systems have group attack skills. Everyone was excited, and ran all the way with Lin Moyu. After running like this for 20 minutes, the desert giant scorpions behind the skeleton warrior have reached more than 200. Everyone began to be a little worried. If the skeletons are defeated, is it time for them to run for their lives? At that time, there is no second choice except to exit the copy. Seeing Lin Moyu's indifferent expression, they could only choose to believe. Alpine cliffs appear in front of you.